subtitle, comments. The borrowing cost can be capitalized from the time when under that one by one. Expenditure, first one, expenditure for the assets are being incurred. Like that, expenditure of the assets are being incurred. Assets are being incurred. This is number one. Number two, borrowing costs are being incurred. Banks sometimes give you grace period. So borrowing costs are being incurred. That is number two. Number three, activities that are necessary. Activities that are necessary to prepare the asset. To prepare the assets for its intended use. To prepare the assets for its intended use or sale are in progress. Use or sale. Sale are in progress. So what I am trying to say, that earlier I told you, you have something there, you need to bring it here. You need to have it here only. No point of keeping it there. So any efforts you are making to bring the asset to this point is what I mean activities. Transportation, putting up a foundation, bringing labor from different places. Sometimes you need a special engineer. You bring him from another country. So all these are activities. So if such activities are continuously happening, then you can capitalize the borrowing cost. Understand? Either construction should commence, either borrowing cost should commence, or even the activities of the necessary to have the assets to at its intended location and workable condition, or for the purpose of sales are in progress. Is that clear? Okay, next subtitle. Suspension. Suspension. Spelling soluma teva na selu. Suspension.
Termination.
Stopping. Yeah, termination. Termination is suspension. And termination, two different meanings. If I suspend you, you will still not lose your job. But if I terminate you, you lose your job. So suspension is a temporary situation. Okay? In a situation of suspension, you should stop capitalizing the borrowing cost. We have discussed this previously. You can say that during the period of construction comes to an halt. H-A-U-L-T. H-A-L-T. Come to an halt. Construction comes to a halt. Not halt. Halt. H-A-L-T. T. Halt. Meaning stop. Comes to a halt all borrowing cost capitalization should be suspended. All borrowing cost capitalization should be suspended. Should be suspended. Right. Next is cessation. CEAS CESSATION. Cessation. Subtitle. CESSATION. Cessation.
Cessation.
Cessation means termination, as we said.
Termination.
Yes. So what now? Try to see like this. Now, see you building, you building high-rise building, constructing a high-rise building. You started on January 2015. Now today, 31st December 2025. 10 years. Now we can also try to replicate 5 faculties. The day when they announced and the day when they have accomplished. So even before they had the games, all the grounds are ready for use, ready for occupation. So that's when the construction is fully completed. Now this Al-Bayt Stadium, if they started constructing for the last 8 years or 7 years or 6 years, and if they had borrowed money from the bank, and if they continue to capitalize, when they should stop capitalizing is when that building is fully completed in terms of construction and it is ready for use. Now, if you are putting up a bridge, and this real estate companies, they are constructing buildings for the purpose of resale. Now, then how to treat that completed building unit is a different point to talk. Whether it is inventory or whether it is PPE or whether it is investment property is another point of discussion. Here what we are looking at, until this time period, I will keep on capitalizing. When I will stop? Once the property is ready for use or for sale. Then you should stop the capitalization. You can say that. The capitalization ceases. Cease cheese Sri Lanka. The car cheese punch weight and
Spell part is
CE, not S. CEAS. CEAS. Ceases. Not Jesus, huh? Ceases. When substantially all the activities. Substantially all the activities. Substantially. Spelling follow up. Fingers, It is double L. Substantially. Yes, double L. Substantially all the activities necessary to prepare. Substantially all the activities necessary. All the activities, this should be A. Activities. Only A are they? Activities necessary to prepare the qualifying asset for its intended use. Qualifying asset for its intended use or sale are complete. Sale are complete. Now one question. Now see, January 2023, 31st December 23. This is my accounting year. The construction come to a finish on 31st July. After how many months? 7 months. Yeah. And then here? 5 months. Now, the bank is going to impose borrowing cost not for the 7 months. They are going to impose borrowing cost for entire 12 months. What you going to do? They say that in a situation like this, see, there are two possibilities. One, at the time of you completing the construction, your date could be like this. Or at the time of the commencement of the construction also, the date could be like this. In either situation, and also you need to remember any period of suspension. On this, if 2 months is suspended, then you have to ignore that. What the standard is saying, you go and calculate on a pro rata basis. What is pro rata? Now let's say total interest is 120,000. How much interest we need to capitalize? 70,000. Understood how to calculate, right? So that's what it says. Subject to any period of suspension. Clear? So this is what the what we call cessation. Okay. Caesar illa, the doctor bar subject illa. Now let's try this question. On 1 January 2016, you can check the question from the phone. No need to write. I have shared the question mark. And then
Registration.
Yes.
Test.
On 1 January 2016, X company borrowed $1.5 million to finance the production of 2 assets. both of which were expected to take a year to build. That's substantial period. So, see, they are giving indirect hint to decide whether this asset is a qualifying asset or not. Work started during 2016. The loan facility was, see the word drawn down. I said that there is a word to say releasing the funds in steps. Drawn down, D-R-A-W-N. Drawn down. You take it in pieces. Drawn down and incurred on 1 January 2016 and was utilized as follows with the remaining funds invested temporarily. Asset alpha and asset beta. 1 January, $250,000 you borrowed, and 1 January 500,000 for beta. Total, what is the fund? 1.5 million. You are using 500,000 for alpha and 1 million for beta. And 1 July, again 250 and 500,000. The loan rate was 9% and each company can invest surplus funds 7%. Ignoring compound interest, calculate the borrowing cost that may be capitalized for each of the assets and consequently the cost of each asset at 31st December 2016. Can you try please? You have two assets. See, what you need to do is, you need to do it in columns. Alpha and beta. So, borrowing cost now the bank, when the bank has given the loan facility 1 January 2016, how long this building takes place to complete? 1 year. But they use the funds in 2 slots, meaning the bank is going to impose interest 250. I mean, if I take example of Alpha, they take 250,000 on 1 January and another 250 on 1 July. So question to you, if the bank is going to charge that I think 9%, right? 9%, only 250 for 12 months and 9%, another 250, 500,000 6 months. Or entire 500,000, 9%, 12 months. What do you think? It's not the bank's problem that you have not taken the money when you need it. I mean, we have set aside. We are not going to touch the money. The bank's argument, we have reserved the money and we are not going to touch. This is for you. So you have taken it as when you want it. So I am not going to penalize my interest income. So what I am going to do, 500,000
into 12 months.
into 9%, that's it.
So in this situation, for example, the bank can release the full payment to the alpha.
Yeah, they released already. But the alpha didn't take the full money at 1 January. It is sitting in the account. The bank cannot take that 250 and give it to someone else.
So
Alpha management can come in March and ask for 250.
Alpha can withdraw at any point of
Any point of time. It's not the bank's condition. It's the alpha's convenience. See what's going to happen. Now 500,000, 9%. How much?
So, 45,000.
40. And 1 million, 9%. That is 90,000, right? But Alpha will be little smart. They have taken only 250 for the first 6 months. Now, this is the period, no? 1 January, 1 July, and 31st December. Correct? Now, they have 500 here, but they have taken only 250. So, 250 is with them. This 250 they can reinvest somewhere else to earn interest income. That's what they say. If you read the question, you have the opportunity to invest to earn some interest income. So that 250 investment income. 250,000 into 7%, but for how long? Only 6 months. Why? On this date I need entire 100,000. Understood? See, I have 500 here now. 500 here. I am using 250 only. So I am left with 250,000 in my bucket. But when I reach to 1 July, I need that 250 also for the next construction. But for the during this period, that money is sitting doing nothing. So which I am investing somewhere. So that period is only 6 months. So that's why it should be 6/12. Make sense? So this income, what you need to do, you need to subtract.
Yes.
It should be subtracted.
17,500.
So what is the answer? The 45 minus
17,500. For 6 months, no? 6 months.
what is the answer for this? 250 into 7% into 6/12.
450.
Yeah.
Into 7%.
Yeah. Into 6/12.
So 6, huh?
6/12. 6/12.
6,000. 8,000.
whatever. 8,000. So 45,000 minus.
Is the interest income, right?
Yeah, that's interest income. Haider, balance idea.
45,000 minus.
Pass it. Only balance ja. Is that the lower
7%.
7% 6 മാസം.
6 months.
അപ്പോൾ 2 ലക്ഷം തറ 7 വീതം തറ 6 വീ 12. அது சிங்களம் தெரியுமா உங்களுக்கு? ஓரளவு தான் தெரியும். அதான். So what is the answer?
So it's 750 less.
Yeah, 45 minus that.
36,250.
Same thing you need to do here. Now here, how much is the investment for 6 months? 500,000 into 7% into 6/12.
17,500.
That is 17,500. So
70,000.
minus 7,500.
22,500. This can be interest capitalization.
This is the borrowing cost which we have to capitalize. One more time. Okay. Do you understand how much is the loan amount? 500,000 and 1 million. Total amount provided by the bank is 1.5 million, which has been taken for two projects, alpha and beta. Alpha 500, beta 1 million. Clear? Next point, borrowing cost rate is 9%. And the next point is drawn down time, when you take the required amount of money from the loan. From alpha, you take only 250 on 1 January. Yeah. No. You take here 250, you will use that for the entire 12 months.
6 months.
Yes. No, you please understand this. I think what you are thinking is wrong. I have taken 250 on 1 January. This 250, I will keep it, it will be on the construction use for how long?
12 months.
That should be 12 months. You should understand that. Throughout the 12 months. Next 250 I am taking on 1 July. That will be on construction use for 6 months. But if the examiner gives an additional statement saying the bank agreed to this, then the calculation of borrowing cost will be different. For that 250 on 12 months, and this 250 you need to work it out for 6 months. But since the bank's that term is silent, we have to use like this. I clear then? Right. Then income. When you have taken 250, where your pot is available 500, you have taken 250 only for use. So remaining 250 sitting doing nothing. So there is a potential income which you can invest for that period of time. So invest 250 and earn 7%. But that earning only for 6 months. So that's why calculation like this. So this is the cost, this is the income. In order to find out the net cost, you need to get the difference. Same logic for both calculations. Clear? Monthly.
7% for year.
Yeah, 7% for a year,
For 6
but we
months
are
it will
only
take
utilizing for 6 months.
Yeah. For 6 months, 3.5.
Obviously, it should be.
One is cost to one is profit.
Yeah. Clear?
Yes.
Right. So,
Stock contract.
yeah.